S, what's up, man? I figured the four people that might show up in this are gonna think I'm literally feeding feeders to my big fish, and no, I'm literally feeding my feeders in this 1,300 gallon pond. These guys are what I'm using to start cycling this tank and whatnot. There's so many people live right now. Big Tank Hank, Rico Stan. I don't know if Danikin's still live. Melvin was live. I sat in a Big Hank Tank stream for 40 minutes, asked like, I don't know, 7, 8 questions. And there's only 3 people in his stream, and he never once asked my question. So I'm like, well, I'm gonna hop off here. I got some rosy red minnows in there, some guppies, and some convict cichlids. You can see the rosies really good. These convicts are kind of hard to see or tell. Water's still a little foggy on me. I need better filtration. I need a better turnover rate for this thing, especially once I get it all the way full. It's only halfway right now. But the pump I got on that dye trash can filter is 3,000 GPH. And in truth, this pond being 1,300, I need like 6 to 9,000 turnover rate. So it's just baby steps. I do got one adult convict in here somewhere, but he is currently hiding at the moment. And I do got some common plecos, which this thing was like chocolate milk last night or this morning before I went to work, because I added this sand you can kind of see in there, and I couldn't see nothing. And now it's actually clear, and I'm guessing my plecos are over here somewhere by this driftwood. Like, it just makes sense because I am not seeing them anywhere. And we all know plecos like wood. So my assumption is they're hiding down underneath this log, or they're under this whole freaking tree. And yeah, I'm probably not gonna get them. S, I think that's possible, or I should say plausible. But me, myself, I don't. Like, maybe if, I don't know, using the filters to get it cycled and then slowly pulling them out. I've seen plenty of tanks, plenty of people do it with actual fish tanks, you know. They got enough plant and vegetation, natural filtration, that they don't even need actual mechanical filters. But on something of this volume, I don't see how it's possible. I'm not going to say it's not possible. I just don't see how it's possible. Plus, my stock list that I'm going to put in this thing is going to be a crazy high bio load. I mean, there's no getting around it. I already have 2 common plecos. Those things are poop machines. Once I go throwing a red tail catfish in here and, I don't know, some gar and arowana, and, you know, monsters, they're going to have quite the bio load. So maybe if I could get it like super vegetated, like somehow get this whole bottom to cover in like carpeting plants, moss, what have you. Maybe, of course, with some other good ammonia pooling plants. But in my own opinion, me being honest with myself, I do not think that I could run this. I'm wondering if the bigger scale might help you though. You know, the bigger the better. What do you mean a bigger scale? S? I do agree. A bigger body of water, it changes different. It's not as abrupt as our fish tanks. Like, I won't have to do water changes on this thing once it's cycled. And if so, it'd be like once every 3 months. Whereas, if you let a tank, just a general regular setup tank, not super planted or, you know, whatever, you let that thing go that long, you might have some issues. Whereas this, it's less likely. Oh, if you let, if the bigger, the water clarity could have a factor on water quality, but when you have all of your filters and the fish poop, it's still in the water system. Hey, dude, that's a good point, and I guess that's where we assume that, like having live plants, it decomposes that and pulls it and then utilizes it and helps the plants grow and puts some CO2 back out in the or oxygen whatever back in the water. You might be right, man. Um, this your bacteria is bacteria. If you somehow could get a F6 level of colony multiplication without one, I think it would be a win-win. You might be right. Sassy, get off. No, no, no. Take your... I swear. Sorry, y'all. I'm flip out on my cat. It's my biggest concern with this, man. She used to hop up here. I had a window. Well, it was a hole in the wall, and she would go in there. Well, now she can't. So now she's more interested in trying to see what I got in my pond. And she'll always mess with, like, my fish tank. She'll bat at them sometimes or whatever. But obviously, I can't have her putting holes in this. I can show you my mysteries now. I got 3 of them in here. My whole goal is what I got in here. Hopefully they multiply. The rosies, the guppies, the convicts, the snails. And then it'll be a direct source of food as I start putting fish in, and maybe I can sell some. So that's the goal with this. S, you're freaking awesome, dude. Like, there's 3 other big time streams going on, or ish, and here you are slumming it with old Casual Aquatics. There's a guppy. I don't know if you can see it all that well. Oh, wow. Don't cats hate water, though? Historically, I'm not a cat owner. I don't know. They say they do. I've given my cat a bath, dude. Few baths. She'll probably get one, like, I don't know, twice a year. And she looks so funny because she's a long-haired calico, but when she gets wet, it just, like, scrunches to her body. So it's quite comical. Another thing I find interesting while I got your attention, have you ever heard of rosy red minnows, and convicts getting along? Because these guys swim together. They hang out. I've never seen them bite at each other. And I got this one Rosie. I call him Spaz. Because anytime I go to add some more baby convicts in here or what have you, he goes darting by them on purpose. And then he'll go like all the way to the other edge of the pool. Like, hey guys, look, this is all the way over here. And for some reason, the convicts are like, well, he looks safe, so... And then you watch the whole group start following the one rosy red minnow. It's so crazy. feel like convicts are really flexible. Right, and that's probably what it is. Like the adult convict in here, he don't even mess with them. Here, he's right over here. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get a good view of him. Yeah, that's so blurry, but you can kind of see his shape right there. Yeah, he darted. Yeah, I definitely think the amount of room and hides that are in here are that's gonna help, and that's what I mean. If they all start breeding, I naturally know that if I just go put a catfish in here or even some bigger cichlids, those rosies are food. But I have quite a few different hides. I got some, little terracotta pots and driftwood. And believe it or not, there's a slate rock right there that the fish have been able to get underneath. Got that little, it's actually a reef decoration, but it's got a bunch of little holes. And then, of course, the driftwood and stuff. So, who knows? Maybe they might coexist or at least maintain. We shall see. Yeah, bro. Like, my camera sucks right now. Like, I can see straight to the whoa. Right here you can kind of see the clarity right here? Like, I can see perfectly down with my eyeballs. But, hell, my camera might even need wiped off or something like that. I mean, obviously, you can see that sponge filter down there. And in some spots, it just looks real murky. I don't know. I don't know if you watched my video, but my whole setup was river rock all the way back here and then slowly coming forward or down the edges. And then I got play sand right here. I'm actually going to probably have to get some more. I had a friend donate this sand because she wanted to help me. She was happy about my pond and she wanted to help give my catfish the soft landing that I mentioned in my other video. So she gave me like 3 bags that she wasn't using, but it's still not quite enough. So I'll probably have to get 5 more bags of some play sand, put in there. And honestly, I'm going to probably need more rock because in order to grow plants, you need 3 to 5 inches of substrate. So I really want this thing to be full of plants. Speaking of my cat, that's her. Yeah, say hello, Sassy. Got 3, oh, now 2. I was going to say, we got 3 people in the chat. Curious who you are. If you had more water movement, it could help turn over the surface and clean it as well. Then everything would eventually just gradually down to the bottom. Yeah, and that's what I mean. I need to get a bigger pump. I don't know if you can see that at all, but that's my pump over there, and it's running obviously up and then to it. Now look, this is the thing. I do know that it's doing its job quite a bit because, I mean, look at this. You see how brown and nasty that pipe is, that hose? But then look at this water. Crystal clear. But I definitely agree. I need a better turnover rate for keeping it cleaner and for some of the fish that I want to house in it. So, baby steps, man. This has been my dream forever. As long as I've gotten back in the hobby. And in truth, there's one more step to this dream. But I feel like this will hold me off for a couple years. And then one day I'll finally have the money to be able to build a big old plywood tank here. and I want it to be like 1,500 gallons. This is rated at 1,300. But I can have a lot of fun with it for now, and I hope everybody goes along the journey with me and appreciates it. Got this little gang going on of the Rosies. I was hoping these big old plecos would come out for y'all. Got like well, one of them's only about 6 or 7 inches. The other one's probably 13, 15 inches. He's a common pleco. Craig, what up, dude? How ironic. I seen you in Melbourne stream. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Honestly, you probably just about caught the end of this stream. This wasn't planned, obviously. This is my normal daily. I come home from work and I play with my fish. And ever since I set up this pond, I'll just come down here and stare into it. But I truly appreciate you stopping by. Only just got the thing. Oh, the notification. Well, I didn't know you was subscribed to me, but thank you. I appreciate that, man. I don't know if I'm subbed to you, I'll be honest, but I'll try to find your channel after this and check it out. I think I've only seen you in Melvin's stream. What's the biggest tank you got, Craig? $600 liters. So what, that's like a 300 gallon, I think? Or somewhere in there. You're live now, but just on the tanks. Well, yeah, that's kind of like, I ain't got no special guests or nothing up here, and I didn't think nobody was even going to hop in here. But I figured I'd do a little live, and I fed them. You see that at the beginning of the stream. I don't know how many people is going to watch this, but an update on my half moon tank. I don't even know how long ago that's been now. Probably 2-3 weeks or something. But it's still holding water. I got a small little filter on it. I'm not really like fighting to cycle it yet. I'm just kind of letting it do its thing. But I do want to turn it into a puffer tank maybe. So just know you can fix a cracked fish tank. And if you want to know how, go check out my video. Got this little convict about to go in the cave. Boop. 4 likes, all right, man, all right. I'll take it. More like 150, S said. Okay, I'm not good at converting liters to gallons. I know Craig's over in Australia or something like that, so that's their normal measurement scale or whatever. That's okay, Craig. You ain't got to have the bell on. You ain't even got to be subscribed, buddy. Just maybe pop in every now and again or watch a video or two, man. I'm not thirsty. Like, I know there's way, way, way better channels than mine. I do it because I enjoy it. I love the hobby. I like to learn from it. And that's what happens usually. People help each other out. the fish family is great. And if, somebody decides, hey, they want to check out my stuff, or maybe I could actually teach them something, then cool. But, like right here, you have guppies, convicts, and rosies just hanging out. Like, in what normal world would that happen? I love how, like, I don't get it. I like it though. That's awesome. It's like I have more likes than I've had viewers. It's like somebody's seen my live, just clicked on it, hit like, and then moved on. And that's okay. Get those likes up. Anytime somebody hits a like, it triggers the YouTube algorithm to like share it out more or something like that. It's gonna get black for a minute. I'm gonna try to wipe this camera real quick, get a better view before I hop off here. Nah, it kind of still is what it is. Shared on your page. Wow. Craig, you on Facebook? Oh, here's this male convict right here. Hey, Vic, you gonna come say hello? I know you see me, dude. Are we friends on Facebook, Craig? Oh, look, Belinda came too. I'm guessing Melvin's stream just got over. I'm not sure if I'm friends with Belinda on Facebook. I know a different Belinda, Belinda's Driftwood, but honestly, I'm not. I think in Melvin's stream was where I met